Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football.
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Watson, screen play, Johnson. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air yet again, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will... We have a red zone alert on our hands. The 1st down play is over. It's now 2nd down and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. It's complete to Jones. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Ready. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense.
Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there as now they get the unenviable task of defending a 1st and goal situation. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson now to throw, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like...
It certainly does, but
So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Redding. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Operating from the gun. Redding. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Redding toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 2 yards out. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing on 1st down. Redding. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a 2-point conversion could tie it as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. As they now... The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Back to throw, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 26 yards. The margin is 7. The defense needs a stop, and they need one quickly to get the ball back to their offense. Now it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Watson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Ready? 18 Gators. You
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as...
Ready. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
60-or.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Oakland, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.